course, on the campaign trail, former Ambassador Nikki Haley and Florida Governor Ron DeSantis are, not surprisingly, vying for Iowa's Republican non-Trump vote. Olivia Perez-Cubas joins us now. She is a spokesperson for Nikki Haley's campaign. So, Olivia, expectations for tonight. Define them for us.
Look, I think the expectations are largely on the two other fellas. We've got Donald Trump, who said repeatedly that he's going to win by 60 points. We've got Ron DeSantis, who has invested over $150 million into Iowa. He has put all of his eggs into the Iowa basket. He has the endorsement of the governor. Iowa's do or die for him. So for us, what we want is a strong showing. We feel confident that we will have a strong showing. We're going to carry that momentum into New Hampshire, on to South Carolina. I'll say that for us, what we have seen is a surge in the polls, and we're going to just keep building off that momentum, and we feel good about where things are.
So the Des Moines Register poll had you running second. That's to say Nikki Haley. The Emerson poll also had Nikki Haley running second. Do you believe that's a poll status that can be translated on caucus night when, as you know, and everyone who competes here knows, organization is the defining characteristic of a successful or expectations-defying campaign?
Well, we're encouraged by it, but to your point, the only poll that counts is the poll on caucus night. So we're encouraged by it. We're not taking anything for granted. These past few hours, we have been hitting the ground running. We've been meeting with as many voters as we possibly can. So we feel good about where things are, and I think more than anything, there's a very large pressure on Trump and DeSantis to overperform. And ultimately, I think there are two tickets out of Iowa. I think one will go to Donald Trump, and the next is going to go to Nikki Haley, and this is quickly becoming a two-person race.
If you could, finish this hypothetical sentence for me. Nikki Haley finished in the Iowa caucuses 20 points behind Donald Trump, and that's good news because?
Well, let's not speculate.
Hypothetical.
Now.
I said it was hypothetical.
Let's not speculate. What I will say is, a few months ago, there were 14 candidates in the race. Nikki was polling at 2%. Nobody thought we would be here, and here we are. We are strong in Iowa. We are strong in New Hampshire. We are strong in South Carolina. She's been underestimated every step of the way, and we're just that's like fuel for us. So we're just gonna keep going. It's becoming a two-person race. We're gonna build off that momentum, take it into New Hampshire. She's got the endorsement of the governor there. She's within striking distance of Donald Trump there. It's why he's spending millions of dollars attacking her. I think he sees the polls that we're seeing. I think he sees the momentum that we're seeing. And then it's on to New Hampshire and beyond.
Jason Miller was on this set a few moments ago and said Nikki Haley is undefined, and when she is defined, she will fall and fall precipitously in this race. Are you worried about the Trump effort to define Nikki Haley?
Well, what I can say is they are now spending millions of dollars attacking her. They've got on one side, they're running ads in New Hampshire saying she's too MAGA or not MAGA enough. On the other side, they're saying that she's too moderate. So I don't think they know what they believe. I think ultimately, if you know Nikki Haley, you know that she's a tried and true conservative. She's running to represent a new generation of conservative leadership. We need a new generation of leadership. The majority of Americans don't want another Trump-Biden matchup. Nikki is that person who's running as an alternative, and I think folks are really rallying around her vision for a strong America, a proud America. At the end of the day, Republicans have lost the last 7 out of 8, the popular vote for the last 7 out of 8 presidential elections. That's nothing to be proud of. Nikki's pulling people into the cause. It's why we're seeing her surge, and we're excited to keep building off of that.
Jason Miller, will the Trump campaign believe the part of our poll that showed Trump with a huge national lead, but he didn't believe the part that showed Nikki Haley beating Joe Biden, the President of the United States, by a larger margin than Donald Trump did in our poll? What is Nikki Haley's pitch on electability?
Well, your poll isn't the only poll that shows she beats Biden and overperforms both Trump and DeSantis. One poll, a Wall Street Journal poll, shows her beating Joe Biden by 17 points. That is pretty unheard of in today's political landscape. And I think ultimately, if Republicans want to win, not just the White House, but the Senate, the House, governor's races, all the way down the ballot to school boards, then they need a candidate who can win, who can pull people in. Republicans have a clear-cut winner in Nikki Haley, and we don't want another nail-biting election. We want a landslide, and that's what Nikki Haley will bring.
Just not a clear-cut winner tonight here in Iowa.
We're going to have a strong showing, and we'll see what the polls show.
Olivia Perez-Cubas,
Yeah.
thank you so very much.
Yeah.